Hi, it's Joy, and today we're watching Ted Lasso, Season 3, Episode 3, 451, which I guess means they're going to switch from the 442 they were talking about in the last one to 441 and have just the new dude, whose name, Vargas or something, he's going to be at the front, like the striker at the front, and then it'll be like support behind him, which is a valid thing you can do, but I don't know that Jamie will like it if he's still on the pitch. But yes. Or if any of them will like it, because they were working so hard on 442. It is good to have different things. Like, in general, a football team should be able to do more than one formation, because during a match, you should be able to look and think, this 4-4-2 isn't working, and the other team is counter-attacking us, or, like, getting past us, or, like, they know it. So then you need to just, like, send out a message and switch it up a little bit. Like, there needs to be some fluidity, but we will see. I'm scared that basically this new guy is going to change the vibe of the team. Thank you so much, Pamela, for sponsoring, and let's go.
Good morning. Made you some coffee.
Oh, I don't do caffeine.
Are they gonna have
Or
more
like
of a plotline
church
about
in the
him? Because it is ridiculous that there are no, like, I think the number of openly gay footballers in the world fit on this hand. When statistically that is just implausible. And I hate that they don't feel safe to come out.
For Richmond.
I'm happy for him.
Safe flight.
I mean, Richmond is the team where you could be safe coming out. Like, I'm just worried he's gonna get like paparazzi'd or something rather than choosing to come out.
I am a strong and capable man.
You are.
Which means, if my maths are correct, we're going to have to sit.
Either Jamie or Danny's going to have to drop back to midfield.
So who do we think will take the news better? Danny or Jamie? Danny. Yeah. Now, Jamie's a lot like my mom's Precious Moments figurines collection.
I have no idea what that means.
He's a fragile little bitch.
Brevity is nice, but sometimes clarity.
Zava's different. Just watch.
We can't just watch. We got to make this fella part of the team.
I mean, there is no
Coach's
world in
superstar
which he
can't be
would,
all
on the top of
how do
his
you solve
game,
a
join
problem like
Richmond.
Maria?
Like, I love this is the plot line. Oh, no, don't go back 10 seconds. What I was trying to say. There is no world in which a player on the top of their game, like Zava, like the way they talk about him, he is like a Ronaldo, Mbappe, like one of the top team players in Europe, would go to the team predicted to come last. Like, I guess, like, anomalies can happen, so like someone could do that, and you know, I think you could do that if you wanted to be the shining star of the team and help them get all these victories and like bring them to glory. I could, which is kind of what Rebecca tried to say to him, like that's how she manipulated him into wanting to do it. I don't think it would happen. Like, I can't think of a time where it ever has happened. Like towards the end of your career, once like you're still obviously better than a lot of players, but you're coming down in quality because you're getting older, that's when you see top name players start to go down to lower ranked teams.
Fell short. We don't like all this musical theater talk this early in the morning.
No, I'll allow it. I used to fancy Julie Andrews. Well, I still do, to be fair.
Trent, do you have one? You don't have to. You got one?
Clarice Rinaldi, Queen of Genovia.
Fuck yeah, Princess Diaries.
Deep cut. Zagged.
Like, obviously Zava is a top player and everything, but if I was them, I'd be like, I didn't get that when I joined.
Really happening. So sexy, huh?
Sound a bit gay, bro.
Well, I'm gay.
Okay.
For Zava.
That's true. You know, some men.
Yeah, I'm really glad this show is approaching this subject of gay players in football, because like I said, there are none. Like, there are a handful of them. I don't think there are any in the UK. Or did one person come out recently? I can't remember. I feel like there was some headline that like there is a gay player in the Premier League and he might come out, but I genuinely don't remember if he did or not. But in like English like laddish culture, there is still that thing of like, well, growing up, I mean, okay, look, I'm 30 now, so it's been a long time since I was growing up or in school, but people around me would say, oh, that's so gay, that's about things, and I don't think if you drill down, those people would actually be homophobic. I don't think that they actually, but you know, it's one of those things that you'd insult people with, and I think that's very much in kind of like British laddish culture, is that kind of, oh my god, that sounds gay, like, and like, oh yeah, I'm gay for that person, whereas I have to believe that the majority, at least, of these players, some of these characters we have never heard speak, so I don't know what they're like. The majority of them do seem like good, kind people who I don't think would have a problem with any of their team members being gay, but they are still saying these things that are homophobic and are part of the homophobic trope that make it feel so unsafe to come out. My biggest fear is that it is Colin who's gay. My brain fog and names. I think his name is Colin. That Colin is going to be outed somehow, and that is no one should ever be outed. I wish we lived in a world where you didn't have to come out. Like, I never came out as straight. Like, I wish you could just be, and like it would just be, here is my person I'm dating, and you could be like, oh, that's cool, and it wouldn't matter what gender, if any, they were. But that's not the world we live in. So that I think like starting off with Colin and like seeing him with his boyfriend, who it seems like is, from the way they talk, fairly long standing, or at least like they're dating. It's not like a one night stand or anything. So like he's in a good committed relationship, which I'm so happy for him about, but I'm also scared for him in terms of like his mental health if he gets outed. But then like having this locker room chat where one of the guys is like, oh, so I am gay. Like, they're making jokes about being gay. It's just so heartbreaking. And I think I have to believe these characters, if they were to realize how they were making one of their own feel, they would feel awful about it, because they're not doing it consciously, and obviously they are consciously choosing to say those words, but they're just ignorant of like the wider context and how it could make somebody feel. So I'm really feeling hopeful now that we're going to broach the topic, because it is a huge thing. Like, it's been like issue within the world of football that there are just no outward, like like I said, no one, they don't exist, apparently, gay footballers, and that is statistically so unlikely. And that's like, as children, every single boy who is gay is like, can't play football, and then just doesn't play football. But that is not a thing. Boys love football. Like, it doesn't matter, like, and girls, obviously, but I think it's easier in the female side of football. There are more, I think, openly female, I should say, gay players, I do believe. But within the male realm of football, which is where this show is obviously taking place, it's just heartbreaking. And I talked for a very long time kind of just repeating the same thing, but I'm really glad that this show is going to tackle that, because I think they have to be going to tackle that, and I'm like nervously anxious for it, but also like, because this show is so beautiful, hopeful.
Okay, you guys have convinced me. I'll have sex with Zava.
Oh, Colin. See, it's that thing where he felt obliged to join in with the laddish banter, where he had to, like, be a part of it. And, you know, like, you could kind of hear when he said it, he didn't sound quite as convinced, like, he wasn't as natural to him as he was saying it, and he was a little bit anxious in his voice. I think it was brilliant acting. That, like, I mean, not, like, minutely, but of that thing of, like, oh my god, are they gonna, like, tell that, like, I'm gay when I say this? And then they didn't, and he's like, oh, one of the lads, it's all fine. And it just breaks my heart. And yeah, Jamie's not going to be happy. Oh my god, he has a chair. And oh, I didn't even notice that they've moved where Jamie's moved. He's not in his little special corner spot anymore.
Hey, Jamie,
I thought,
come on, man.
like, I hadn't even noticed. I don't know if I've seen it until just now. He's got his own chair, screen, and 4 locker things that say Zava, because that's where Jamie always changes. I obviously, like, I get that Zava is a huge deal and they need to pander to this man's ego to a degree to keep him, but it's a team, and I hate that Richmond is treating him so very differently, including Ted. Like, we are all of us a team, and, like, yes, Jamie is not as talented as Zava apparently is, but he was kind of helped to see that he's part of a team, and that, yes, there are moments for him to do his, like, single-minded, individual, selfish brilliance, but there are other times when you need to pass the ball, and I don't like the treatment Zava's getting, and I'm worried. I mean, I don't feel like Zava is someone we're going to want on our team.
We do have a signed contract. Keep your shirt on.
All right, of course. Bye, babe.
She's alive.
Yeah. I feel like she needs some kind of training.
Now
My actions today have made your job much more difficult.
No, don't worry about it.
Keely!
No such thing as bad press, right?
You are the glue.
Thank you very much.
I mean, I would feel like we need to take this man down a little bit. Like, you're still a human. Like, you're still a human. You're one of the team. You're not above them in some pedestal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I know, like, you've all idolized this man and he's like one of the top players, but I hope if he keeps acting like a prima donna, they
Like an angel.
like don't like him anymore.
my team,
This isn't gonna
my
work.
brothers.
Now, okay, here we go.
This is not gonna work. Then maybe we'll have the Ted Lasso effect on him, and you know. I'm with Jamie on this. I mean, I should still be like respectfully like hello to him.
Okay.
He needs to be taken down a peg.
Let's go.
So much more down to earth than I imagined. Right?
Down to earth. He doesn't do 4-4-2. He does 4-5-1. He's one of your players. This is not a good look on you guys.
This is me.
He has to be the star of the show here, people. He's like season 1 Jamie times 1,000.
Hey, we're very
I
excited.
will see you tomorrow. Here.
Ah, yep. I thought he was going to at least arrange it into 4-5-1.
He's tall.
You've been through a lot recently.
What is this? Oh, this is the
Dark
spiritualist
soul
friend.
of one man. Rebecca, how can I help you? I'm not sure you can.
You definitely can't.
Get-
I was like, maybe she's going to see a therapist, like, because, you know, therapy worked so well last time, and the woman was being a bit weird, but I was like, maybe it's just, you know, first therapy sessions can be awkward, but no, it's the fucking spiritualist. Why are you wasting your time here? Like, maybe it will work as a form of therapy. I feel like it has to be, that's all it does for people, because it's nonsense.
Sorry, what's that? You will have a family. Sorry, what did you just say?
How dare you?
You're going to be a mother. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought.
So, boys,
That's
exciting
exactly what all
stuff.
people that
Got a lot
claim
of interview
to be
requests
psychic,
coming
they
in
are
for you.
heartless, cruel monsters,
I'd love to get the word out
taking advantage of vulnerable
Right
people.
now,
Like you eat your own hair.
No. We need to send this woman to training. Like, she has potential and she deserves a chance, but like, give her some
Sorry to
training.
interrupt. If you need me to.
Thanks, boy.
I'll interview you. Why'd you dump my friend?
I mean, okay, I think if I was Keely, I'd be saying to this woman, Shandy, like, okay, Shandy, can you just go back to the office for a bit? Like, we'll have a talk, because this is so unprofessional. And, like, also, shit friend. No, it's one thing to kind of defend your friend to their ex who's been shit to them or whatever. Like, if it's just the three of you in a room. But there are people that, like, Keely kind of is managerial over to an extent here. And you're completely undermining her in doing this. Not to mention everything else. Like, I think Keely is obviously... I was supportive of her bringing Shandy on, but I feel like to a point you have to like say, well, no, this isn't just like us being like having fun together. This is like a job, and we need to like do it seriously.
Hey, Jamie, how you doing?
Not great.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, you can talk to me as long as you
I
want.
know a lot of players like him, and they're all just self-absorbed glory hunters who only care about themselves.
Jamie has grown from that.
Jamie.
But look, the point is, we don't need this guy. You know, I think we've got a good thing going there, and he's already fucking it all up. Thanks for hearing me out.
Hey, thanks for speaking your mind. Please continue to do so.
I think if I was him or any of the players, I'd say, also, I'll take a corner and I'd like a really fancy chair. Why does Zava get that?
Oh, and I weren't being ironic. I was being hypocritical.
So that was actually ironic.
Good afternoon. There is an
How was training gone? That's what I want to see.
She's like rich and fucking global.
But you might have actually destroyed the team.
Wolverhampton.
full name, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Thank you. Also known as the Wanderers.
No. Also known as Wolves.
Okay, so our opponents today are the Wolverhampton Wandering Wolves.
No. Just Wolverhampton or Wolves.
You're right.
All free kicks will be taken by
Zava!
all penalties.
Zava!
All corners.
Anyone to Zava!
That's it. You failed.
I hate
Our
this.
man Zava's going.
This is not how Richmond operates.
Yeah.
I mean, it is how you operate when you have a player like that's how like Wales used to play when they had like Gareth Bale. They still do, don't they? Like a player that is zoom in talent compared with everyone else. But it's not great. Zava, you're gonna join in with the team?
Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, Captain. Why don't you go ahead and look at. Oh.
Oh, this is awful. This is awful.
How much time we got, Coach?
Like, they didn't let Jamie get away with acting like this. And I get that, like, Jamie's talent, I mean, Jamie's brilliant, don't get me wrong, is, I suppose, from how they described Zava, is less than. But then Jamie's behaviour was also, like, if Jamie's talent's here and Zava's is here, Jamie's arrogance was here and Zava's is here. They didn't let Jamie get away with that. Why are they letting Zava get away with this?
4 minutes. I'll just call the house. No, I'm good. I'll be right out.
Parenting from a distance is brutal.
We gotta go!
This is Jacob Bryanson.
Dr. Jacob?
Yeah, Ted, you can just call me Jake.
Dr. Jacob?
Yep.
Henry, come on!
You should have answered your fucking phone.
Yes.
It's another man raising your kid. And like, obviously with his ex, who he's still getting over.
And surely when they see the name Zava on the team sheet, they'll think they've died and gone to heaven.
Let's hope! Like, this man has to score like 10 goals. Okay, I mean...
Get open. I will find you.
You've been open about your mental health. If you need to go, go. That will just send so many brilliant messages to people. That never happens. Like, I always joke, like, when I watch football, like, I'm always, I want someone to score like that, to just do a huge thing. Or like when the goalkeeper, like, hoofs it forward, which is ridiculous because it just gives it to the other team whenever England do it. But I want them to score because that's so funny, but that never happens. Okay, we're cutting through time. So he is paying off for us then. That's something. Those do happen. I don't like the way he's become like the god of the team. I'm with Jamie. Ted. No one was marking him. I hadn't missed not having Nate in it. Like, I realised in the second episode Nate wasn't in it and it was brilliant. You fucked up. She just wanted a break to figure some stuff out. He's brave looking in the locker room when he's not out.
Still seeking his first goal of the season. Is this the moment? No!
What a dick! That was going in. He didn't need to do that. Like, you do that if you're not sure if it's going in or not and you want to make sure. And Jamie's little face. God, if you told me in season 1, in like the first episode, my heart would be breaking because someone else kept scoring goals and Jamie Tart wasn't, I would not have believed you.
He may have stolen the goal from Jamie Tart, but you can't argue with the instincts of a champion.
Yes, you can. He's a selfish prick.
You know, he was supposed to be helping us get back together.
Oh my God, he's their marriage therapist. I like that Jamie was happy. I mean, my hope will be that the rest of the team is also being lifted, like they're learning new plays, they're feeling more confident, so that when inevitably Zava... Is there a player called Canterbury? Sorry, I like these names. Some of the English names are so ridiculous. Bumblecatch. Sorry, I hadn't noticed that before. But inevitably when Zava leaves, they will all still be boosted. But my fear is that when he inevitably leaves, and I'm assuming he's going to leave because he's too brilliant and like, I don't know, he doesn't work with our team. I don't like him. the rest of them will be like, oh, we can't do it now, Zava's gone. I hope they're going to be like, you know, we can still do it. See, Jamie of season 1 wouldn't even be able to take, like, obviously Jamie is disappointed. I mean, I'm like, we all love Jamie Tart now. Like, yes, is he perfect? No, but we love him. Like, earlier season Jamie wouldn't have been able to be happy if they were winning, but he wasn't doing anything. Like, I assume he has assists and things, like he will be part of these plays because Zava is just kind of always in the space to get the ball in the goal. But like, he's not scored any goals himself. He's not got the glory on himself. He's not the one. It's not, everyone isn't screaming Jamie Tart because he's leading Richmond to victory. They're all kind of a footnote in Zava's story here. But he still celebrates the goals as they happen, apart from the one that was literally stolen from him, and is celebrating when the team is winning. And that is so very different to how he would have acted in the original one. He would have been pissed off that it wasn't him who was getting these victories. And I hope Colin's okay. Danny, no. He's not a good vibe here.
Greatest wingman.
Yeah, tough gig. Hello, young lady. My friend's a professional footballer. May I spend all night talking to your cross-eyed friend while he hits on you? Paul.
Oh, I hate this so much. Like, they're both, like, immediate with the terrible, awful, sexist, laddish banter because they think that's what's needed. And it breaks, like, for a moment I was like, is he just going to introduce them? Now, I'm so thankful to this show that it's, like, covering this. I'm really excited to see how they cover it, but I'm so all in knots right now because of the lies they're forced to live.
No, it's not for me. I wanted to be scammed out
There's
of
a
all my
green
money,
matchbook
go the
here, right?
old-fashioned route and become
You're such a twat. Oi, can I get you to drink?
I don't like age gap relationships,
Champagne?
even when
Can
it's
we get enough
flipped
champagne?
genders.
Weinstein's car. Are you cheating on me?
Yeah, I am. With you.
So toxic.
Man.
And she's not a
Y'all's
great
magazine
person
just
either.
messes right up, don't it?
Oh, he's even sitting on his own.
And right now, all you got to do is try and keep up with it.
Fuck that. I don't want to just keep up with him. I want to be better than him.
Put the work in.
I could train you. But only if you fucking mean it.
Yeah. I do mean it.
This is my favourite development.
Not fucking now.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Will. We start tomorrow, 4 a.m.
Yes, Jamie.
Clean that up.
You have signed yourself up for hell. But
I'm gonna do a lap.
I think obviously, like, it's so interesting because, I mean, all I've done is pause and talk about Jamie in this episode. All in Colin, bless him. My heart breaks for Colin. Like, Jamie, it's more like some of this is self-inflicted, this agony that he's going through. Colin's, none of it is. Like, obviously he has a right to be upset because anyone is going to feel upset when they're replaced. I will say he celebrates the goals and the victories in the moment. That is big for Jamie, as I said. But there's also a degree of when he was a little prick, they didn't let him get away with it. But Zava is a little prick. And like, yes, Zava is a better player than Jamie was when he was being a little prick, but they let him act like a god. And the rest of the team treats him like a god. And obviously a bit of that does come with the fact that Zava is that kind of unattainable level of good as a player, but it's kind of surely eventually him walking among you as though he is Jesus come again would grate on somebody other than Jamie. So Jamie's a little bit sulking, a little bit self-pitying, or a fair bit self-pitying, but there's also valid grievances there.
I'm telling unethical.
Yeah,
It is.
well, I mean, it all started a year and a half after we were seeing him, so I guess that's... You ever have anything like that
I'd
happen
still
to you?
report him just in case.
Ted.
The green matchbooks. I hate so much because there's no way that stupid woman would have been able to tell there were going to be green matchbooks here and spiritualism is a load of shit. And I don't enjoy this particularly. It's unrealistic. Nobody acts like that.
A little something to come.
Green.
I hate this. It's literally the worst plotline they've ever done. Like, did that woman go to Sam's restaurant and spy on them? like hack into their website and see what kind they ordered, because there's no universe in which she would know that, and spiritualism is not real, and this is a real show set in a real world and it's not realistic. These people, they know, and it's provable that they look at you, they base things on you, they're brilliant at looking at somebody and reading them, they're brilliant at body language. It's like The Mentalist, the TV show, like he was brilliant at helping solve crimes because of his fake psychic credentials. Like, it's just, I hate when shows set in the real world have spiritualisty people, psychics, knowing things that they physically cannot know, because that's not how it works.
Okay, listen, get home safe, okay?
Why did he say get home safe, and why are we watching him get home? Oh. Anyone with intelligence would know that at least that the chances are there's at least one gay person in Richmond. Like, if Ted Krim does anything with this, anything at all, I will hate him forever. The only vaguely acceptable thing he can do is take Colin aside at some point when they're alone and it's private and like help him, give him some advice. I don't know, like if he's come across other players in similar circumstances and knows things that they've done to help make their lives easier. Like, I don't know. I mean, is he gay himself? I can't remember genuinely, like, if his sexuality was discussed either way. Like, he can help Colin. That's fine. That is a thing where I would be like supportive of him. Or he could be like, hey, you know, when like you were making out with him, like that was really close to the restaurant. Like I saw you, anyone could have seen you. Like the whole of Richmond Football Club was at one restaurant owned by a member of Richmond Football Club. Paparazzi could so easily have been there. Like that was really risky of you. Like he could be kind of give him advice and help him. If he does anything like writing about it, he can go directly to jail and not pass go. Do not collect £200. Like, what are you doing? We've seen Tent Crim. We've come to like Tent Crim's Tent Crim. Trent Crim? My brain is already immediately down that that's even his name, brain fog. Hopefully he will do the right thing. I've talked a lot about how I really like the way that they are approaching this plotline with having a gay footballer, that they are exploring it. Like, I think it's definitely been alluded to in the past, if not outright said, that Colin was gay. I can't remember whether they'd like confirmed it or not, but I feel like it was a thing. But it wasn't really delved into as a plotline. So I'm really glad they are doing it. And it is a conversation that needs to be had across football. Like, I really hope these locker rooms aren't like the one we're seeing in Richmond, but I think they will be, because that's just lad culture, that's locker room culture. And it's so gross and so disgusting and really does not make it a safe place to come out. Whereas I have to think these people, the majority of them at least, in the 21st century, wouldn't care that Colin was gay. You know, they might not be the most informed, educated people about it if their whole life has been football get women, football get women, football get women. They might not have, you know, educated themselves beyond football get women. But I don't think they would be like, oh my god, or say anything actually homophobic. And if any of them did, they can do not pass go directly to jail. But it's just so heartbreaking to see Colin having to put on this lad attitude when he isn't. And I just hope, I mean, it's Ted Lasso, so I don't think it's going to have like a really demoralizing plotline. I think it's going to be a really beautiful plotline, so I'm looking forward to it. But I just want to give Colin a huge hug and say you were more than strong and capable. You were brilliant. And it breaks my heart that he was the one that was substituted. I have to assume they spoke to him first and like they've done training sessions with their 1-5-4-2. Oh my god, my brain can't even think of the word anymore. You know, that they've done training sessions with their new formation, so that it wasn't like a shock on the day. Now, I hate Zava. Like, I don't like him. I don't like players like him. Like, I don't like Ronaldo. He seems extremely arrogant. Again, I will say that with a huge asterisk. I don't know the man. I've never spoken to him. He might be lovely. There are people who seem to think he's lovely, but his vibes aren't good. And Zava is kind of the worst version of that. That kind of player who has a natural talent, has worked that talent to get even better and is at the top of the game, but thinks he's a god because of it, instead of being like, I'm one of the team. And I don't like the way the whole team dynamic has changed. That's what I was afraid of. Like, yes, the team is still supportive of each other and they're still kind of there for each other. It hasn't changed in that regard. But the team is now Zava's team. The team is all about Zava, in the same way that the Sky Sports people were like, well, you know, Ted Lasso hasn't actually done anything. He's just hired, like, put Zava on the pitch, and Zava just does it. Like, it kind of takes away from all the rest of them if they're only getting these victories because of Zava. And you know, like, when I compare it to Gareth Bale playing for Wales, Wales has some other good footballers. I'm not saying they don't, and I'm not saying they're a bad team by any means, but they are not one of the top teams. Gareth Bale is a top player in a team of people who are not quite top people. And it's very much that thing of, if Gareth Bale was injured, Wales would likely not do as well. Also, Gareth Bale's another one. It is an arrogant piece of shit. Went to his head. Again, asterisk, I don't actually know the man. I've just heard things and seen him. But Zava has that kind of attitude. And the rest of them are all buying into it. Which I would actually be so fascinated to be a fly on the wall in one of these clubs when a big name comes. I will say that, like I was saying, it's completely unrealistic that someone as good as Zava would go to a club that was at the bottom of the table. Like, that doesn't happen. I think this is an unrealistic thing that isn't impossible. It just doesn't happen. So maybe if that was the case, because they kind of, whereas like if he'd gone to Man City, there would be like 3 other players who were just as good as him, so it wouldn't be as big of a deal. I don't know, but I hope we see the rest of the players getting a little bit tired of him. And you know, for a team that has prioritized togetherness, team building, that they have the ones that have been there the whole time have watched people like Jamie have to grow, be a bit more humble, be a bit more of a team player. Still Jamie Tart, but like learn and grow. The thing where he stole the goal was just such a dick move that I wouldn't see Richmond being happy about that. I wouldn't see Ted being happy about that. I do think Ted is extremely distracted this series, because of course he is, because he misses his son. His son's growing up somewhere else. Somebody else is doing the dad duties with his son. Someone else is with his ex-wife. And that is not an easy thing to do, especially when you A, are still getting over your wife, and B, trusted the person that is now with her, and he was your marriage counsellor. But I can sort of see that Ted isn't quite as focused as he should be on Richmond right now. But I just am not enjoying Zava. Like, I am enjoying him as a plot device. I am enjoying him in the sense that, like, they've won loads of games, and like, well, what's going to happen? And like, assuming he ultimately does leave, which I kind of assume he will, what's going to happen then? Like, I mean, I'm not enjoying him, if that makes sense. Like, the show, still enjoying. Zava, don't like. And I feel like realistically somebody else on the team would be like, this dude's a prick, rather than just Jamie. But I guess maybe it's only Jamie's jealousy that has allowed him to see him as a prick. Roy, noticing Jamie feeling all hurt and left out. Roy was the only one that, when they were clapping Zava stealing the goal, was a bit like, oh dear, he took that goal from Jamie. Like, Roy offering to train Jamie. Their friendship is everything. And like, where did it come from? I mean, it was long, it was hard earned, it was a freaking steep hill to climb, and a brutal one at that. But it's just so beautiful to see. It's one of my favourite parts of the show. And when he offered to train him to help him be better than Zava, I'm so happy. Sam's restaurant, good for him. I hope he dates the chef. I don't like Sam and Rebecca together. I don't like age gaps like that. Sam is early 20s as well, right? Like, he's not like one of the other players who's got late 20s, early 30s. Like, Sam is a baby. He's like 23, 24. His brain isn't fully developed. His prefrontal cortex is 25 when that develops. He's too young for Rebecca. And I stand by that. Rupert is too old for the woman he's with. Like, it's not double standards here. If anyone, like, it's just wrong and weird and gross. And like, I'm 30 and I wouldn't want to date a 23-year-old. Like, what? So I don't support that. I will support it in the sense of how many times we see it where the man is that much older than the woman and everyone's fine with it. But it's just weird and gross and wrong. I do think Rebecca, if they were to get back together, would like respect him and like commit to him, unlike men. But I don't think she'd like abuse him or anything like that. That can often happen in these age gap relationships. But it's just weird and gross and wrong, and I don't enjoy it. I also really don't enjoy Coach Beard and his partner. Like, they're just like they're there to be funny, but it just doesn't ring true. And I think that's something with this show that is so important and does ring true is that everything rings true. Yes, it's exaggerated. Yes, it's a bit ridiculous at times. Yes, things happen that you're like, that just wouldn't happen. But it rings true. It has plausibility behind it. Whereas Jane and Coach Beard, like, what is that? And I hate when shows set in the real world have psychics get things right that they could not have possibly known, because it just that's not true. And you can argue people believe in psychics and good for them, but psychics are provably shams. And so it really bothers me that she was right about the green matchbook, because she should have just said a matchbook will be significant to you. I mean, that's a random guess, but Rebecca, it would seem, goes to restaurants where they hand out matchbooks. I've never even, like, that's such a TV show thing. I guess it happens in, like, posh restaurants. So, like, you'd assume Rebecca will go to a place and get a matchbook. But it's just, it really bothered me. And if Rebecca goes back to her, I'm going to just roll my eyes so far back into my head that I die. I mean, I won't, but, you know, internally, that's what I'll be doing. On the whole, love this episode. Worried for Ted, worried for Jamie, but excited for all of the show. I love it. I'm worried for Colin. I'm so worried for Colin. Like, Colin is my #1 worry right now. Like, he just deserves to be happy, and he's found a man that makes him happy. And yeah, I'm so anxious for him, and I hate that we live in that world. Thank you so much, Pamela, for sponsoring, and thank you for watching.